Hi everybody, this is Friday and Friday is when I do my little Hone Your Life video, so here I am. Have you ever decided you wanted a certain car and all of a sudden you see it all over the road? About 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, hi Janie, I bought a car and the color of that car is called Urban Sunrise or Sunset, something like that. And it's absolutely gorgeous. It's like a burned pumpkin color. And I absolutely fell in love with it. Actually, that's why we bought a car. Pitiful, but we bought a car because I love the color. And from that day on, every place I went, I saw that color. It was like, where the heck did that come? Because they didn't put more cars like that just today because I bought that car. But all of a sudden, I saw that color everywhere. That was kind of a bummer because I thought my car was so special and so different from all the others. And it turns out that's a pretty popular color. That is because what you focus on grows. So I'm going to tell you a little story and then I'm going to put it together with what we've been talking about. Years ago, 2 of my 3 children had poison ivy at the very same time. My daughter and my youngest son. My youngest son was just way too busy. It was summertime, playing basketball, being with his friends, being in the pool, to even think about the poison ivy. So he completely didn't get involved with it. And it just ran its normal course. And within, 5 to 10 days, it was gone. My daughter, on the other hand, was very particular with how her skin was, and she kept looking at it and picking at it and crying over it and scratching it and being involved with, to the point where we had to take her to the hospital, to the ER. She had a secondary infection on her skin and it wasn't very pretty. Now, of course, it came because she kept scratching it, but she kept scratching it because she kept focusing on it. And that is one of the principles in our brain, is that what you focus on grows. It's like that with anything in life. If you're unhappy in your marriage and all you can think about is how unhappy you are in your marriage, that is all you will see. You will only see all the places that you are unhappy with your mate. On the other hand, if you focus on how thankful you are, you will begin to have more and more and more things to be thankful about, because that is how we build thoughts. Remember, we have been talking about building thoughts. And when you build thoughts in your brain, it actually takes real, I guess you want to say space in your brain, mental real estate in your brain, and thoughts look like little trees. And those little trees become an entity in your head. So if you're building toxic thoughts, those things in your head are growing and becoming more ingrained inside of your brain, and they start to take over a whole area of your life, because what you focus on grows. Now, if what you're thinking on is positive things, then that is what is starting to grow. The little tree begins to have roots and it begins to have branches, and it becomes what your life is. I have been working on detoxing my mind by paying close attention to my thoughts, and it is just amazing the difference in the quality of my life. So last week we talked about the fact that the story on the inside becomes your reality on the outside, because the things you think about cause you to have certain actions, and those actions will bring forth results. So the results will be because of the story on the inside. So it always starts with your thoughts, and that together with what you focus on grows. That is the key, guys. That is the key to having a life worth living, to having a life that is exciting. It totally is, because if you can control your thoughts, and that's what we're talking about, if you can deconstruct toxic thoughts and change them into positive, not so much change them, more like deconstruct and make disappear the bad thought and build good thoughts instead. That is what you will be focused on focusing on, that is what will grow inside of your brain and inside of your life. I am the living proof of it. I have so many testimonies, so many things I could tell you about how when I am choosing to work on changing my thought life, it totally changes my experience. And that's the way we were built. So don't fight against the way you're built. But the thing is, you need to take the time to work with your thoughts. And that is what I am all about. That is what my type of life coaching is about. And that's what I want these videos to be about, to help you deconstruct the toxic thoughts and build good thoughts instead. That will totally enhance the quality of your life and the quality of what you bring to the table. Because remember, you are uniquely you, and nobody can take your place on this earth. So you better do who you are well. You better do life well. And that has everything to do with your thoughts, because your thoughts will affect your brain, and your brain will cause you to act one way or another. So this is my encouragement to you today. Remember, if nothing else, remember two things. What we talked about last week is that the story on the inside becomes your reality on the outside. And the second thing is what you focus on grows. So take a few minutes every so often to recognize what it is you're focusing on. And if what you're focusing on is the wrong thing, well, you know what to do. And if you need help, give me a call or PM me or whatever, because I'm here completely for you. So that's my encouragement for you today. That is enough talking for Friday. If this is useful to you, please, please, please share it with your friends on your walls so that more people can hear about these little videos and they can grow a little audience. And otherwise, please think about two things. Remember them. Number one, what is it? Number one, the story on the inside becomes your reality on the outside. And number two, what you focus on grows. You got it. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye-bye.